Hi Leos, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of May, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's inspired in the beautiful, abundant Taurus season we are on. And if you would like to know more details about it, you can read in the description box, or you can email me with your questions. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Leos, it feels like during the month of May, you're coming out of a difficulty. You're coming out of an emotional, confusing, turbulent period where you have felt quite anxious or quite, just lost in the narratives that were unfolding in your life. I feel like for many of you, where there has been this feeling of emotional insecurity, debilitations of all sorts that put you down or made you feel unworthy at a certain level of good things. This is what you're coming out of. Many of you Leos are learning how to be fair with yourselves, how to be also more transparent here, correct, lucid, honest with yourselves. So you can also be with others, but also expect others to do this to you. I feel like there's something here about an energetic mirror that has been, again, played out in your recent life and relationships of all kinds, where you felt deceived, or where you felt like this atmosphere of confusion, and again, not knowing what you truly were dealing with, had a source in an unconscious mystery, all right, a difficulty in really becoming aware of how insecure or how how insecure, how fearful you truly are of this energy of real, honest love. I feel like there are some Leos here that, you're becoming so self-aware of realities outside of you that have a connection with struggles many of you don't share with anyone. So it's like things that you're now becoming aware, things that you now realize and understand as to why certain things failed, as to why certain things, end up deceiving you or made you feel played. I feel like there are Leos here that feel played, that feel like you were lied to, or that you were convinced of something that was not, the truth. For many of you, you're going to find out about lies, deceptions, you're going to find the truth about, any kind of situation you're struggling with, especially that does carry here an emotional impact. I do feel like you're going to find the truth of the matter pretty soon if you haven't already. But I also feel like for others of you, many of you, you're also acknowledging in your own core how out of alignment you have been with your true needs and also your true values. Many of you are coming out again of this lack mentality, and you're moving into balance. Two cards of balance, right? Of generosity, of being fair with others, but especially being fair and kinder with yourself. For also many of you that have felt like you failed, that have felt like you've done something wrong, that have felt, regretful or guilty of something. You're learning how to put things in a more balanced, state. But you're also learning how to be more impartial in your evaluations of situations, so that you're not the tyrant, or you're not the victim. You are what you are. So you put things in perspective. And I feel like by many of you, by you learning how to put things in a more balanced perspective, you're improving in so many other areas of life. Because you're noticing that things have the importance that you give them, that you choose to give them. That's why perspective and, learning how to have new angles, learning how to see, things from new angles in new ways, it's so empowering, because it can, in an instant, shift, a difficulty, a problem, even a suffering into nothing. And I feel like there's something like that occurring to many of you Leos, is that you're realizing, wait a minute, this is not like that, or this is not like I have been picturing it so far. I can change it. I can be here in a vibration where I measure situations with more balance. And I feel like for many of you, if you have been dealing with a divorce, if you have been dealing with a separation, for some of you it's like an ugly separation. There might be something here in court for some of you. It could be a battle for custody. I feel like there's something here for many of you Leos, that something is going to be, turning into your favor, where maybe you thought you wouldn't, or that you couldn't, especially where you have felt like you were to blame, or there was here a certain, a certain burden that you've took as being yours. I feel like there's something here you didn't thought that would go to your favor, that it's going to end up going to your favor. This is about balance, right? And the deliverance here in a very to the T, right, amount of you receiving the good that you have done, and you also receiving back any kind of harm that you have done. So what you can expect here in the month of May is to receive equally to what you have been putting out there. It's a month where this need, again, as I said, to be self-aware is so important. So you're not either the villain, but you're also not the victim. Again, perspective. Many of you that are waiting for some amount of money to come from a contract, from, an agreement, it's coming. There's an amount, I feel like for some of you Leos, there's an amount of funds that are really being liberated to you, things that have been, in a process of perhaps being evaluated here, calculated, figured out, settled, as I said, by outside forces, powerful forces, institutions of any kinds. You're going to be receiving money. If you're waiting for a loan, it's going to go to your favor. If you're wanting to pay a debt, I feel like you're going to be able to do that. Again, also the balancing act seems to be, for many of you, also pretty associated with balancing your finances. So where things have been out of balance, there's going to be a recovery there. So I feel like there's also some of you Leos here that are learning to, manage, again, money better, or you are searching for advice concerning money that can be very important into your future to ensure that things, are happening, moving in a very fluid state. There's something here about money being so fluid, like you're spending, but then you're receiving, and then you're spending, and then you're receiving. So there's a lot of back and forth movement. It seems to be working, right? With this energy of give and take, that it's so meaningful here to the Six of Pentacles and the Justice. For some of you, with the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, emotionally there's things that have took a toll on you that you're still recovering from. All right, but it's beautiful because you move from the 5 to the 6, so there will be recovery. As you move into June, you will feel much better than as you arrive to the month of May. But I also feel like there's so many things that you're putting behind you that you're really understanding, like, why am I, in this vibration, crying over spilled milk, feeling sorry for myself? Is it fair towards you to feel this way, to look at your life this way? I feel like many of you will realize what a waste of time for some of you. For others of you, is that, no, I don't have to be in this energy anymore, and so I won't. Many of you have here a wonderful, quick transformation about to happen, something that you're not predicting as possible in the beginning of May, and seeing it happening as you move into June. So I hope you have a great month. I want to thank all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.